All right, we got ISU coach Greg Lansing here back at the team hotel after the overtime victory over Miami. Greg, a big win in the respect that you had to overcome a lot of adversity to do it, but the team found a way. Just talk about how they were able to grit up and get this one done.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable. Just a gutsy effort by our entire team. I guess we shot 27%, and that's the lowest percentage for any team that's won a game this year in the country. So we didn't let our bad offense and our poor shooting affect our defense, and the guys just fought like crazy. Our bench came in and really sparked us, and we gutted it out. We got down a couple times and then lost Justin, and every guy that came in there contributed greatly.
Yeah, and let's talk about Devontae Brown first. He comes off, and you like his defense anyway, and he did a great job on the perimeter today, among others. But he also gave you some offense today too. Talk about his effort.
Devontae's a really good player. As long as he's keeping his turnovers down, his minutes will go up because he's our best defender, and he really sparked us at both ends. He can get to the basket as good as anybody we have, and great kid, working hard, and really happy for what he did. He as much as anybody helped us get that win.
This was apparently the lowest shooting percentage of any team that won in Division I this whole season. I guess that's a backhanded compliment, but it is a compliment to the way the team played defense today, especially out on the perimeter. Talk about that.
We've had some games where we shot poorly, and it's affected our defense in a negative way, and we didn't finish possessions like we needed to. We're a better shooting team than that. I mean, we scored 87 points against Ole Miss, in the first game, and this was the last two teams we played were very good defensive teams in a different way. San Diego State was switching and really tough and playing three-point line and in, whereas Miami was really long and athletic, and it just affected us a lot. But the guys didn't let it hurt them on the defensive end, and again, just hung in there and made enough plays to win.
Talk about the last play you called for Jake. Jake told me it was the same play you called in the Evansville game in the Valley Tournament 2 years ago, and obviously it looked very similar to that. Just talk about, obviously, when you have a player like that on the roster that you can put the ball in his hands in a clutch situation, that's big.
And you go out on the floor and you circle up with the coaches, and I just got eye contact with Jake on the bench. There's no question he wanted to take it. He's got an uncanny ability, whether he uses his shot fakes or spins or goes up and under, to get off a good shot. He can make really tough shots in tough situations. Didn't want to leave them any time to do anything. Yeah, it was the same play against Evansville. We're kind of switching up there with Christian and RJ on which guy that was going to come up and slip the ball screen. But Jake just made an unbelievable play, an individual play to help us get the win.
Justin Gamp broke his tooth late in the second half. Obviously, that could have made life difficult. The big guys kind of gutted up and got the job done. But talk about him. I know he didn't come back with the team, and what's going on with him?
We're going to check with the dentist here. He lost half a tooth. We don't think he's got a concussion or anything, but he took a heck of a blow. To Justin's credit, he told me over there on the bench he was ready to come back in. But RJ fought like crazy. Kitch fought like crazy when he was in there. We played undersized, and Manny did an unbelievable job on Kaji in there on the defensive end. It forced us to have to play small at times, but then all those guys really stepped up.
Yeah, and obviously a huge win going into conference play on Sunday. Talk about that. This is going to be, it was a razor's edge between whether this was going to be a disappointing plane ride back or a great one, and it's going to be a fun one for the guys.
It would have been gut-wrenching to lose that game for those guys. We fought so hard, and the guys absolutely gave everything they had. I told them before the game in the locker room, it's like the Super Bowl. I said, everybody's at home for Christmas, and everybody's watching you. We really competed hard, and I hope our fans appreciated how hard we competed, and we're going to need everybody to show up and help us on the 30th there with Illinois State coming in. We have a gauntlet coming up. There's no question. We play on Sunday.